Oh, oh, are you getting excited? I'm getting excited just because I'm actually sitting down in the chair with the mic in front of my face for you. I know, it's all customized. It's for you. The Paddykins. Welcome aboard. It's been a while. I could give you all kinds of excuses, but I'm not sure I have any excuses to give because they're just an excuse. So why should we give an excuse? I don't know. Who knows? But I'm not here to give you an excuse. Hold up. Wait for this. When things get a little quiet. Oh, yeah. Then it just abruptly ends like that. So, I, uh, yeah. This feels good. Feels good. Not only does it feel good, I think it sounds decent because I struggle. No excuses. Working on it. I don't think I'm ever happy with how things are recording because I want it to sound good for you. I want you to be like, yeah, this thing's recorded well, and be like, damn. All right, let's check. Let's test this. That's right. The pour is on. Full on Foley work here. That would got to tap it off because you don't want it to leak all over. Yes. Coffee's poured. Does that ever get old? When you're like, all right, we get the hint. You love coffee. I I think everybody should have something they love in their life. I mean, besides a loved one, you know, inanimate objects, stuff like that. I think it's okay, just as long as you know you don't take the love too far. Kind of like the Pop Tart I'm eating, strawberry. Very unhealthy for me, but I do love a good Pop Tart. It's a knockoff brand, so it's technically probably not a Pop Tart. I think you call it something else, like one of those weird names. I can't remember. I'm not even looking at the package, but I know some of you are out there going, man, I don't really care for Dr. Pepper, but that Dr. Thunder delivers. That's right. It's funny how they come up with that stuff. I don't know. Here we go. Mind wandering, as always. What have you been up to? I haven't heard from anybody in a while, even though I hear from some people, but not everybody. I probably want to take right now to give a pretty good shout out to the Bacon Me team. It's a Discord group I'm with. We play a bunch of VR stuff and even just chat. Like it's kind of cool. We do more than just hang out in games. It's pretty good group, pretty good collection of peeps. And I would like to say thanks to Adam and Chris for the help with the podcast and the donations, buying me a coffee. Always appreciative, but don't ever feel like you have to. But it is nice because I guess you could say it's kind of supporting local, even though we're not in the same state. Oh, that's good. Death Wish is what I'm drinking today. If Death Wish wants to sponsor, that would be amazing. I did reach out to them. They said they're full at the moment. That's okay. I don't mind talking about the product and the mugs. I'm Dean and Pottery. I'm not even sure where was I going. Amazing. Because here's my philosophy, and I think quite a few other people have philosophy on this. Is some people could just drink out of any mug in the morning and be like, I'm having my coffee, I'm on the roll, I'm out of here. I want to enjoy the experience more, and the pottery is amazing. I have 4 of these things, which I probably should just have one, but sometimes I can't help myself because the colors, the design. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's coming up. But just the feel alone adds to the morning experience with coffee. Even throughout the day, I search for this mug and drink out of it. Granted, I said I have 4 others, so because when I travel, I want to leave one at home and have one on the road. But Death Wish actually sells quite a few on their site, and I know some other coffee manufacturers out there use the same company to do the pottery stuff, which is really cool. Great mug. Did I say that? I said that. And for on the go, I use a Clean Canteen, which also happens to have the Death Wish logo on it. sometimes you go off the rails. Some people go down rabbit holes. I go down the rabbit holes. They're like, well, I'm going to support these people because I like their product. It's a good product. And then uh, I'll say he's a friend. A friend of mine has a laser engraver. He engraved this really cool samurai lion on my clean canteen. Why not personalize it to what you feel? And I think samurais are pretty cool without getting much into that. And wandering down the road. Gonna dive into this Pop-Tart again.
Halo, everybody, halo. Halo is the shampoo that glorifies your hair. So halo, everybody, halo. For softer, lively curls and brighter, sparkling hair. So hello, everybody, halo. Halo shampoo, halo.
Where have I been? What have I been up to? And what are my plans? So, first I'd like to talk about the plan. When I started this podcast, I wasn't even sure which direction I was going, what I was doing, or really if anybody would listen or follow. And I wasn't too concerned about that, but it's still nice to have people out there that are listening and know they're listening. I also do it for myself because I find it fun. I like talking. I like cracking myself up. What better way to do it? Just crack the mic and start talking. And, so, yeah, I don't know what direction. And then a couple of years ago, that thing happened that's still happening that I just don't want to talk about because we're here for laughter. You fall off the wagon. You lose your momentum and just try and decide, sometimes rolling with the punches and life, throws them curveballs, and sometimes they're pretty hard. And just figuring out where to go and how to take it from there. So I took a break and then started playing VR and then came back. I'm sure I went all over this. So again, I'm still not sure which direction I'm taking the podcast. I'll do my best to try and work out one episode a week as I can because I think I have a plan now. You should somewhat have a plan and goal, even though I am not a guy who sets goals. If you push me one way, I tend to go the other regardless of what's going on. So who isn't like that? So that's what's going on there. In September, it was the end of September. Allison and I were deciding where we wanted to take Vanny Van, which you can find Vanny Van Life on Instagram. The van I built out for road trips and travel and whatnot. We were trying to decide where we wanted to go because in May we went to Florida and checked that out. I mean, we didn't get to the coast or anything. It was more northern, kind of middle. I don't know. Point on a map, but this is audio, so that doesn't help the situation. So we did enjoy the trip, and it was a lot of fun. Odin and Bernard did great. We found quite a few free places, as I said before. I think I talked about this, but this time we decided why not stick closer to home, and we headed north because the leaves start changing in this area, in Vermont area. So we were like, why don't we go chase leaves and check out places in Vermont, New Hampshire, and whatnot, see what we can get, over in that area. We kind of just did it from the hip, which is kind of hard. You think it's easy, but it's not. And kind of having a plan again. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Paticus. A plan. A goal. Anyway, regardless, we picked a point we wanted to head to first. Hit the road. It was a pretty cool trip. I got some great photos. They're on my site, patrickdanforth.com. Under outings. I don't know. I'll try and put links in the show notes because I'm really good at that. Really good at that. But I can't even tell you the places we went because I don't even have that up. But it was cool. The colors, the mountains, and there are so many parks in Vermont. We had no idea there were that many parks. It was cool. We didn't pay, we didn't pay to camp anywhere on that trip. Walmart parking lots were where we stayed. And these Walmarts we stayed at were friendly. The parking lots were huge. And it was quiet, and it worked. I have an app that pulls up, tells us where a Walmart is near and who allows it and whatnot. So we slept at Walmart's. Of course, we did some shopping at Walmart's because why not? If we're gonna stay there and eat, we don't have a fridge in the van, so something cold, whatnot, stuff like that. Did coffee from the road. That was great. Stuff. The only thing, this is funny. I don't know if it's but I think it's funny. we thought it was funny. One Walmart we stayed at, backed the van up to some bushes behind us just to kind of protect the back of the van. I just don't like having that exposed. Safety, whatnot. I don't advise coming to our van and trying to get in it when we're in it because I could have some surprises for you, and it's not a party. But anyway, when we slept through the night, and we were milling around in the back of the van in that area and stuff, and just brush our teeth and whatnot. So in the morning, we got up and we went to get coffee ready and walked around the back of the van, and I'm not shitting you. There had to have been the biggest Cleveland steamer right behind the van, right where we were walking, and we managed to not step in this thing. It's a little upsetting that someone couldn't just go in the store and use the bathroom because they closed, I think, at 11 p.m. I don't know if they were 24 hours. I can't remember. But seriously, or go off further and do that. So I moved the van and then we did coffee. But we found that funny that we were fortunate enough to miss that. I mean, I'm not cool with stepping in poop in general, but I'm not down for stepping in someone's Cleveland steamer. No. But all in all, Vermont, beautiful. I think it's kind of expensive to live, but there's a tremendous amount of parks. And it's a beautiful place. I'll try not to eat and talk. I don't know why I'm even eating because I'm hungry while we're going and whatnot. Oh, gee, I thank Adam and Chris. I did. And everybody else who's listening from baking me. Hate to rehash, but I do. I appreciate it. Got a nice little Discord channel. We also did quite a bit of cleaning up our place because it's been a while. Our cabin's in need of some love, and we finally gave it some love. Painted the barn, sheds, the cabin, repaired some stuff. Working on getting her looking good again because she did many years of support for us, and we just didn't take the time to get the love back to her. Plus, you should do some upkeep for your house fall apart. But yeah, we're pretty. Now that our life has changed some and our schedule's open a little more, that's one thing. Have I ever mentioned not try it? Look and see. Pull up the website. I tell you. You know what I mean? Know what I'm playing? I think it's not try. N-O-K. T-R-Y. O-U-T-N. Check this site out. I'm on it right now. Clear my throat. You can try products out, and it's random products from time to time. And I'm not sure. I think it's 5 days. They mail it to you free. You try it out. You have the option to buy it if you like it, or you send it back free. It's free. I mentioned free. It's pretty cool. Right now they have like Peak Design backpack, tripod. They have some golfing stuff. They usually do some health stuff. There's like, excuse me, these things for working on your back. Like you put them on the floor and put your neck and stuff in. I don't know. PSO, right? PSO neck. That's what one of them's called. There's a golf range finder if you like golfing out there. Ember Waves. We tried that. Ember Wave 2. It looks like a watch. You wear it on your wrist. It's supposed to control your body temperature. Some of you ladies might know what I'm talking about because sometimes you run into that problem. But it's a cool site. We tested out quite a few things from there and haven't kept anything. One of the last things I tested was you gonna guess it? A pretty cool espresso machine. And of course, because they do really good research for you and tell you what kind it is. I can't even. There's the Moriando Espresso Club. So basically, it's pods that you can toss in the compost because You can compost them, so that's great. It's not like a Keurig plastic stupid cup. I think Keurig's cool. I just wish you didn't have that giant plastic cup. I know you can get the filters and stuff, but I just see it kind of wasteful. Especially, but quick, prompt, nice, it's great. Can't knock that. But some of the flavors that came with the espresso machine were cool, and it pumped out espresso pretty quick. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. Trieste. It was decent, normal flavor. The Milano was a mild flavor, and the Roma, that was amazing. I like the Roma the best. But these are pretty cool. Pop them in, you have your espresso, lickety split. I know there's tons of easier ways out there to do it. I got one of those stovetop espresso, silver. You know what I'm talking about. I prefer having my espresso that way. Nothing to plug in. Just need heat, oil, coffee. Boom. Done. I could talk TV, but we're not going to talk TV. I'm going to let's flip through my notes, because I actually had quite a few notes in here. Not even sure. Pretty sure I talked about this stuff. April, May, yeah. Did I? Well, there are definitely some movies on my list. I'm behind on that. I haven't even seen Top Gun yet. I'm dying to see it, but as you can see, I haven't taken time to do it. So that's something I haven't checked out yet. I did see Spider-Man. I thought that was pretty cool. I do want to see Morbius, but I don't think that got really good reviews. Venom 2, of course. I did start Loki. I started so many shows. Andor. I'm so behind. As you can see, I'm behind here. Flip through. If you're looking for people to follow on Instagram, if you dig music, check out Urban69. URBNNS69. He does some great album reviews. All kinds of... There's so much rock I haven't heard of that he pulls out, goes through it. It's pretty cool. It's a great review. It's not one of those, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And Nikki Supps, if you dig Supboard, check her out. NIKKISUPS. Great stuff out there. Just like share it with you. I don't even know if any of these notes are for you or for me. It's been so long. But so Fruity Pebbles, that's my top cereal. We'll get into that in a minute. But I saw it at Walmart. I prefer maple syrup, just straight from the tree. Well, you get what I'm saying after it's made. But I picked this up. Fruity Pebbles flavored syrup. That's an explosion of flavor. And I'm learning at my age, that's a bit too much sugar for me. That can cause some major heartburn. So, but it's amazing, and it's totally... You think it's healthy? Shit ain't healthy. I wouldn't suggest buying it. I tested it. It's amazing. It'll kill you. I'm done with it. I don't know. I had some rants, too. I know Steve from over at Movie Patrol is like, dude, we need some comedy gold, and we need some rants, because your rants are the best. We're still laughing about those Carhartts taking the hair off my knees. I mean, not everybody has hair on their knees. I certainly don't anymore because of the damn pants. Shit won't grow back. Not that I need hair on my knees, but it looks a little funny in shorts. Everybody's like, where? And I'm like, don't even go there. We don't even want to talk about it. My choice of outerwear now is 511, and hitting their Black Friday sale is dangerous. That's over with. I think there's still have sales going on just before Christmas, but I really love 511 tactics. Great shit. Looking through here. Here we go. See, that's why you take notes, people. It's right in the book. Do you ever get those checks in the mail? You know what I'm talking about. It's got the top perforated stupid piece, and then down the sides you got it too. So if you're not careful, and I think they do this by design, you'll rip your fucking check in half, and then what? Exactly. They tell you, fold here. The shit doesn't even fold on those perfs. You're like, why don't you get scissors out and cut these off? Because it's perforated. That's by design. That's how you open it. Now, mind you, once you get the fucking perforated stupid shit off it, 3 of them, don't be fooled. There are trickier ways to do this. Then they glue it. Okay. Why did we perf it, rip it, and glue it just to get to the check? Because now you still have to be a little more careful. So, I don't understand that shit. We got some great technology out there. This is stupid technology. Sometimes in there, it's not even a check. It's some stupid ad of like, open immediately. And then you get worried, so you're cautious. Don't be cautious. You gotta be cautious of your check. Get your money. Get it in there. Podcast you should be listening to. If you want to laugh your ass off, even if you have no ass to laugh off left, check out Movie Patrol. Tons of movies. They're way ahead of me on how many episodes they got out there, and that's some funny shit. Seriously. I told you I wouldn't do it, but I'm still doing it. I still got like a Pop-Tart and a half left. Have we even begun to start? If you're curious about the weather, right before Thanksgiving, we had a hell of a snowstorm. That was kind of interesting. That's when you really get to find out if your snowblowers work, and well, only one of them worked. And the other one decided its traction belt would take a shit, and it didn't. Like, it's not possible for it to take a shit. We don't know what that means. Today it was 16 outside. This is the time of year we really go through some wood when it drops that, because you just got to keep chucking it in the outdoor burner, which is great. I do love that thing when it works. Isn't that how we all operate? Be like, yeah, I love my car when it works. And speaking of which, Vanny Van got a new set of tires, because the shit that they put on that van when we bought it, I don't even know. I'm amazed we took road trips in it, because, I mean, they were decent in a hot, warm city on flat pavement, but the van couldn't get off our driveway, which has a little bit of a slope to it. Just sits there. There's ice under my left tire, but there's no ice under your right tire. And that tire's like, well, I can't turn because the left one ain't turning. Then you got to hit that anti-skid button if you can fucking find it, because it's everywhere different in every vehicle. Some don't even have it. I don't even understand it. It doesn't seem to really do difference other than turning it off. And then the van's like, maybe I got traction. The saving grace was I can go automatic or manual and get her out. But she's got some beefy tires now. Cooper Evolution. They look pretty cool. Thought I'd share that with you. Because really, you got to have good tires on there if you want to go traveling in a boat and go check things, you know? I didn't mention it. Sky, thanks for listening. Mario. Also, Prime. It's another Bacon Me. Bacon Me Skydiver, Bacon Me Prime. Prime's also called Chris. You call him Chris. He's like, shh. I could be talking about the other Chris. One Chris. Nathan. Anybody else? Huh? Bueller. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I mean, really just trying to figure out direction and all of that. Because I'm a vet, and I've been trying to get in for a while to Guitar for Vets, or Guitars for Vets. This is a pretty cool program. It's offered by, I believe, the VA, connected to or something. Anyway, it's a nonprofit. Boils down to this: if they're in your area, it's even cooler, because then you don't have to drive too far. They offer you 10 free lessons. After you do that and you graduate, you get a guitar, an acoustic guitar. How cool is that? I just started this up, and first lesson in, I think I'm really going to enjoy it. I find it relaxing and cool, because I can't really play guitar, even though I've played guitar and know a few chords and can strum some of this and stuff. And I haven't picked mine up in like a good 15 years. So it took me a little bit to get into the program, and it's local, so it's like a 20-minute drive to my lesson. So hopefully winter's kind, so I can get through it. And really digging my instructor, and everybody in it seems really cool. So it's a great program. I'm happy that's offered out there to us vets. I mean, isn't that a prerequisite? Knowing a little bit of the guitar when you travel? Yeah? Sitting around the campfire, kicking out some tunes. Looks like something that unites people too. Stuff like that. And Steve, I didn't forget to bring up. Steve sent me a bag of Scooter's coffee from Nebraska. I don't remember which one was sent, because I can't find that note. I did make a note, but I appreciate the coffee. It was really good. The flavor on it was amazing. Scooterscoffee.com. Check them out. They have some great coffee, even though I've only had one type. But I'm going to base it off of where else, how can you go wrong? I think it was a Scooters blend. Ooh, delicious. That, damn. All right, Scooters blend. Let's go to that. Let's check it out. You can order right from their site. You'd hope, right? I actually saw a brand of coffee I couldn't get. You can only get it in the store. I'm like, you guys ship? They're like, no, not yet. I'm like, how in the fuck do you not ship yet? I don't baffle me. So I don't even remember the name of the coffee because I was like, well, okay, I had it once, can't find it again, don't remember the name. But Scooters, it's a really good blend. How many ums can you say? Many, yeah. Medium roast, hints of molasses, dark chocolate, and berry. I know at times you get coffee and they put all the notes and stuff on there and you're like, I don't taste any of it. I actually, for the French pressed it, got some of those flavors. Not always, but every time it was a consistent cup of coffee. And when you're looking for a consistent cup of coffee, you want your consistent cup of coffee. What else? There it is again. You know, it's cool. I can edit that out if I want to. But it might stay. I've actually checked out Minecraft because when I first tried to play it years ago, I didn't understand it. And, oh, look, again, thanks, Steve. It's kind of soothing and entertaining and fun. I don't play it as much as I would like because I get busy. God, Pat, what do you possibly do all day? Do you really want to know? So, yeah, that's Minecraft is neat. Playing on the PC. Other forms you can play it on and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, Find of the Month, which was a couple months back. Our dump place we go to is great because you can sort your recyclables, get trash in one spot. They got an electronics bin, metal bin, all that, you know. So try and get stuff into the right places. We won't get into stuff like recycling. Okay. All right. So I go over into the electronics bin. I found a camera one day, an old 35 millimeter film. I brought it home. I'm going to check it out, shoot some photos with it. It might end up back, but I was like, you know, now's not your day to be done. I'm going to take you home and care for you. Little Canon handheld thing. And then I saw a VR headset that was also connected to a PlayStation 4. It didn't look to be in the greatest of shape. Plus, there was... sometimes our dump guy sets stuff aside so people can... so he doesn't throw it away and people have decided, oh, hey, I want that. So there was a whole case of games. I grabbed those, picked up the PS4 with the external hard drive still connected to it. Word of advice, don't do that. If you have a hard drive, you want to destroy it regardless of what's on it or anything. Just get rid of it. I wasn't malicious with this. Just because I wouldn't want someone to be malicious if I accidentally did it or something. But anyway, I grabbed the PlayStation, the headset. There were no controllers with it, but it did have power supply. Brought it home. It fired up. Of course, it needed a pin because whoever got rid of it didn't wipe it. So I don't know the story behind it, but I ordered myself some off-brand controllers. The VR headset needed a power supply. It also came with the PlayStation camera. And I wiped everything. Fired it back up. I actually had a Sony account from years ago, so that made it easier. There were a few things that were needed. So I bought those for it. It was missing part of the top cover. What's cool about having a 3D printer? Someone actually had the design up. So I printed the plastic piece that goes up top and then ordered a cool decal for it to cover all that up so it looks like a new machine, and boom, PS4. Not necessarily free, but cheaper than buying used. And Allison and I have a couple games that are pretty cool to play on it. And the funny thing too is, oh, I can't even remember. It's an alien one. Destroy All Humans. They had a deal going on it. Get this. It was 1 penny. Or 2 penny. No, I think it was 2 cents. In my PlayStation account, because when one of my Sony cameras, you could buy apps for it through Sony. but you had to buy a gift card. And then I think the app was like $19.99, but you had to buy a gift card for $20. So then I've had 2 cents sitting in my Sony app for, I don't know, 5 years now. And Destroy All Humans had a sale, 2 cents. It's almost like it was meant to be. A little kismet there for you. I don't know if that's serendipity. But yeah. So, play that. I haven't tried the VR part yet, but because I get busy, as you know. I don't know, maybe this is where it should close things off, because this Pop-Tart's tasting good and it won't eat itself. I'm going to eat it. And get going with that. Hey, I just wanted to sit down and get something recorded for everybody. Just so you know I'm still out here. I'm still thinking of you. Constantly trying to figure out ways to do things differently, make it easy for myself and do all this. So I'm having trouble getting it posted online too, but we'll work at it, you know. I'm here. I'm here for you, Patikins. So I'm checking out. Enjoy your day, night, whatever you do. Try and smile at strangers from time to time, too. I know. You're like, why would I do that? I don't know. Better living them up. All right. I'm checking out. Appreciate you listening. Hopefully, this is going back to weekly, not bi-monthly, yearly, socially challenged with all that stuff. Take care. Have a good one. Remember, Patikins. Stay safe. Are you still here? I hit the stop button hours ago.